I'm Dave at Gentleman Rose Club and we're cutting Chewy's hair today. Just come straight forward then over to the side, yeah? Okay, so that's all good. I'm guessing you're growing the beard out still?
Yeah. Do
so,
the trim though to...
little tidy up?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a cut line underneath or do you want it blended in? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go down to skin on the sides then, I'm assuming, yeah?
Yeah.
So we've got an unknown brand, Keepe, the Supervast V12. It's really nice, I've been using it for a little while now, about a week. So to start with, then we're going to put a zero line in. And we're going to find where the occipital bone is, so it sits around there. We're going to go just above it, we're going to create a smile shape in the back. Clippers are slightly offset. So I've knocked this back a notch, it's got a notch, a system on the side here. So I've knocked it back one notch, and that's going to make it easy for me to fade the line out. Okay, we're going to work from the hook, and we're going to marry up to that line on the back. And we're going to put a slight arch in. That's just the way it is. Okay, we're going to do the same here. We've got a line here as a reference, and we're going to just arch over from the hook. Yeah, we're looking now for a cross-reference point here. Look, we want the sides to kind of marry up and be at the top of the hook. I can see that the one on the right's slightly lower, so I can alter that at this point. It's hard to get it bang on first time. It's good to go over and just double check everything. And then we're going to remove the bulk below that zero line. This is the Keepe Zero Extremo Evo. It's got a good name. So I will say it's really good at removing bulk. But I don't find it as great at lining up. But for bulk work, zeroing out, it works like a baller really. And then I use it for lining up on like kids and elderly people, so the skin's a little bit softer. It's not as an aggressive clipper. And we're just taking it out, we're flicking it up slightly at the line. Right, so now we're going to foil out. We took that down to a really low grain. You can kind of feel it's, at the very bottom here, it almost feels balded. And then we've got a soft grain, and we're going to just work this out now with the foils. Some people go in soft like this, and they flick out. I like to put like a band in, and then just knock out everything below it, and then fade that band in. It's a bit dark around this side. So we've got a nice line. We don't want to go any higher than that. We're just knocking it out slowly. With the light there, I can see what needs to be flicked out on. So now, on these last little bits here, I'm going to just take it up slightly. Got the Keepe, and we're going to drop it into an open position, no guard, so it's 0.5. This runs so silent as well. It's on, you can't even tell. The only problem with this clipper I've found at the moment, well, just getting used to it, is I can't flick it out as well as I can flick a magic clip out. But it feels like it works better with the blade flat to the head. Right, we're going to drop this now to a half closed position. 1, 2. So it's down to a 0.25 now. Then we're going to remove that bit of weight. Okay, so this 0.25 is working real nice here. It's going to leave me a little bit to take out with a 0. So I'll drop that down to a 0 there. And now I'm just removing that last bit of bulk. Okay, so we've knocked out that 0 line now. And we're going to move on now to a 1, no, we're going to use a 2 now. So this is the other bonus of the Keepe, you get a magnetic guard. So it just sticks on. Yeah, it's cool. It's a really nice clipper and they've just done a good job with it. No one's heard of it. So we're going to knock out a section now. Guard's closed, so it's a true 2. And like I said, I'm not flicking out too much with these clippers just because I can't. It's like the ergonomic design of it is not meant to flick out. But for some reason it works really well. And then we're going to drop down to, what we're going to drop down to next, Carlos? You should know this by now. From a 2.
I'm thinking it's so much different shit at the moment. I wasn't even listening to what you were saying.
So we're going to drop down to a 175 now. Okay, so we've got a 1.5 guard on now, 1.5 guard, and it's closed halfway, which makes it a 1.75. So halfway, 175. We're just going to be working out just below where we put the 2 in. We've got a 1 guard now, and it's fully open, 1.5. So we've got a tattoo studio opening soon as well.
Here.
Yes, this guy here, Matt did it all out for us. When did you do it, man? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago. So it's going to be through that door. So that's an exciting thing for us. Okay, so we've got 0.5 guard, and we're closing it, so it's half closed, so it's 0.75. Okay, now we're just working out that last bit of weight that's there.
You're in England, they have PlayStation.
Oh man, yeah, you're living the dream. Okay, that's blending in really nice now. So now we're going to drop it down to the last bit, which is 0.5 closed. Okay, so we're just clearing up anything that looks like it needs doing with a 0.5. Matt's hair is quite naturally bitty. So like he's got shades of grey and black and brown, and you kind of have to make that work for you. Ginger, a little bit ginger in there.
Multicultural.
That's it.
Multicultural hair, yeah. I did a Bitmoji a couple of days ago, and my beard came out ginger on it. Like proper ginger as well. Okay, that's looking tidy. So now we're going to work on the top.
Oh, you look even more weird.
Okay, so we're working everything towards the front now. We've got more length at the front here. And the last cut that we put in, I've kind of got the blueprinted for it here. And we're going to be pulling that up. And we're going to scissor cut it. Scissor cut it, point cut it. Scissor cut it, of course you're going to scissor cut it. So we're just going to point cut it across. Then I'm going to take the next section. So just keep everything nice and straight at this point. Yeah, okay, now we're working a little bit more further forward. I'm going to take that fringe. I'm going to snip just across it. Always do the whole fringe when I'm here. Just across so I get a nice shape. So I'm almost cutting it like a semicircle. Okay, now we're going to work down the sides. So we're going to be taking diagonal sections from back to front using palm to face. I really like this haircut. I think I'm going to have to have this myself, to be honest. Me and Josh, it is so much easier, isn't it? You just mess it up and put it forward.
It's just the front you've got to worry about, really.
Yeah. Nice short fringe as well. And you're going to repeat that all the way around the head, pulling up at the crown. So with the crown, it's all about direction. You want to be cutting with the direction, not against it. You can see the crown is coming out and working this way. So I'm going to be pulling with it. Okay, we follow that all the way. Now we want to connect the top to the sides. So we're going to take a cross section, pull up, and if you look from here, Carlos, you'll be able to see what we're going to take off. So there'll be an angle there, which we need to marry up. And you follow that all the way through, both sides. Okay, so I'm happy with the shape now. I'm going to add a little bit of texture. We're going to use a slicing method. So we're just going to be pulling through inch sections using the bottom of the blade. And we're going to do the same on this side. This can pull, so you need to be careful and make sure that you're not ripping the hair out. Moving the blade slightly will help. And we're going to blend the sides. We're going to dry it off first. And then we're going to move on to the beard. So just nice kind of finger dry, fingertip dry. No need for a round brush. And at this point, if you run your fingers through the hair, you kind of feel where it's high or if it needs a little bit more off. That feels good to me. Right, I'm going to elevate the client. And we're going to move around to this light again. And we're just moving through the hair, picking it up, rounding it around the head. So if a client's got like a head shape that he wants to kind of disguise, or you want to create some shape, you can do that with scissor over comb, so you can either go in or you can pull out. So Matt's got quite a nice shaped head here, so I can just literally go straight up with it, and I'll just round over at the very end. Do you think I was going to say you got a weird head shape then, Matt? We're finished with the hair. I'm going to prep the client now for a nice beard trim. So now we've got an even newer trimmer. We've got the new Wahl detailer, cordless. I don't think it's even out yet. And we're going to use this to line up the beard. So if you put your head back there for me, Chewy, that's great. We're going to work the heel line. So we're going to keep cheek line nice and high, as natural as possible. But we're going to put it to a point. If you point it, it'll have a bit more definition. Is that what you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to tidy that up again with a blade in a minute. We'll do the same on this side.
A bit more bulk towards the top.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Because if
When
it's
faded,
blended,
yeah,
it doesn't look as thick. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And we're working just down to meet the line. Everything else is going to be tidied up with a blade. If you try and take too much out of this with a detail, I find, you end up making the angle too steep. It's better to do that with the blade. Okay, we'll tidy up the tash while we're here.
yeah, kind of.
Again, we're not taking too much. It's just a neat little line up. Okay, now we're going to blow dry it out. So we're going to use a bit of volume mousse for hold. Okay, so we've got a round brush, pulling up into the beard. This is going to let Chewy see the true length of his beard as well. It's on a medium heat, it's not too hot. Because they don't do any damage to the hair or the cuticle. Okay, that's nice and dry. We want everything to lie flat now. That's it. Okay, so we're going to do a light trim on the bottom. So any strays here at this point, if you pull that neck down as well, you'll see your actual line. Any strays are going to disappear now on the edge, but we're keeping all the length. Chewy came in about 4 months ago and he had just stubble, so I've kind of watched him grow this out. And then we're just edging up, taking that hair. The hair's growing upwards here. So I'm going with the grain first, then I'm just going to turn around and go against the grain. Okay, so we're going to take a few of these strays out and create a bit of shape. So I'm looking at the profile here first, and I'm going to run my clipper just off the edge of the chin. We're not going into the beard. And then once we've set that profile, that can be cleaned up with scissors. We're going to follow that all the way around. Yeah. So we've got some 8-inch shears now. Scissors? 8-inch shears. Scissors. And we're just going to follow that round, tidy it up. These are like head shears. It's huge, aren't they? You're going to block the ear. We've seen things happen there where people have took an ear off. Okay, and then at this point now, I'll just take a few hairs here and there. Okay, so we're going to taper down just on the edges now. So we've got a #1 guard, and it's fully open, so it's in a 1.5 position. And we're going to just taper in from the edge. Now we're going to switch to a razor. We're going to just take just the very edge, make a nice straight line. This is where you'll make the shape for that, for the point. Okay, it's got some nice structure to it now. Just drop down for me, Chewy. Okay, right, let's drop some product in. So we've got Temple Smoke, sea salt spray. We're just going to apply it to the hair. I'm not having a good day today, mate. There we go, look at that. Woo! So I've got a medium heat now. I'm drying that in. All the movements forward. Blow dry the crown out. That product helps reveal all the texture we've put into the cut as well. Just going to draw it down slightly, Chewy. That's it. So when you're styling this, you want to just pick out individual bits to try and create that texture. Okay, then we've got some tea tree utility balm. Some hands first, warm it up. Drop your head back for me, Chewy. That's great. This is really good for the skin as well. Okay, that's looking good. We've got some moisture in there.
Our new YouTube channel, the Beardbrand Alliance, has all the familiar faces that you love and hate. Over on the Beardbrand Alliance, me, Greg, Carlos, and Ben are jamming it up, giving you tips and advice on how to not only look good, but kill it in this world.